No long intros today. This has been ridiculously requested. It is well past time we got to this. This is Mick Jenkins. Apparently there's bars on bars. Let's break this down. It's none other than wars and rumors of wars. Hey.
That'll make you angry as
That deep breath says it all.
a motherfucker.
They said it wouldn't be televised. You would think it ain't no revolution. You shine a light and niggas translucent. Type crazy, no Cam Newton. These niggas ain't Panthers. These niggas in white hoods like clan movements. We seeing tap dances. Keep seeing crossovers. These niggas ain't hooping. Glossed over, nigga, we see it. No fly list. Niggas ain't tripping. In the cut like state troopers. Corpse flower, late bloomer. Niggas talking about the old ways. Okay, boomer. Slime put up in the old school. Crooked letter with the Vogue shoes. I know he a straight shooter. Keep a beat like a pacemaker. Keep the heat, we some peacemakers. Go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming ruler. We going yard. Fairs.
Mick, I need to apologize. I was unfamiliar with your game. I'm tapped in now. I mean, this man is stacking bar after bar after bar after bar of doubles and triples. And he is just so smooth and composed in this pocket and just punching after punching after punching. This man is clocked in right now.
We some peacemakers,
Wow.
Go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming ruler, we going yard. Fairs Bueller got no regard for the new school, I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper, no, it's gonna dissolve. On the fringe, I could never come in under par, I'm overgolfed. Got it out the mud with both strokes like it's motocross. Niggas learn to hold a loss. These days, I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't give your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head. Like a series finale, I'm going off. Who paid y'all? Couldn't buy me. Niggas hyenas. This shit is an elephant graveyard. Got them knock me, nigga, not me. Fuck is you talking about lost sleep? Fuck with a nigga who don't rap. Got to tell me you niggas is lost sheep. These niggas is off Zans. I give them more bars, we'll need an autopsy. You need it in bulk, I'm Costco. Got it jumping, these niggas is not fleet. Fuck is you talking about top three? They try to tell me it's nachos, a bodega the way that I chop cheese. Secondhand niggas can't clock me. The shit that I'm talking is hours. No 15 minutes could ever just stop me. Know where I'm getting my power, but truthfully don't really deal in the problems. Just Godspeed, my nigga. What?
Damn, this shit is burning my hairs.
Niggas claiming king, bet. Niggas popping flash. What? I ain't seen no wings yet. Shit, all I see is strings, bet.
Wow. We really got some breakdown in to do. I hope I do this justice because there was so much happening. A couple things I want to talk about before it leaves my mind as I get caught up in these bars is there was one part when he was counting on his hand. He went 1, 2, 3. Almost feels like a big three sort of thing, the way he counted that out. I also love this flip between the black and white, right? And then there's a couple shots. Obviously, you go back to color, like that's in color. But then there was a few black and white shots, especially at the beginning, right there, where you still see the red interior, right? So it's like a combination of black and white, but in the middle of the frame, it's colored. And right there too. And this time, Mick is in black and white, and you still see the red interior. I love that, man. All right, let's break down this bar fest. I love this. I love this lyrical shit. Step it out. I always love the approach in a video when you just look like you could care less. Like Kendrick's been adopting really that a lot, hasn't he, lately? Right? When he's scorching and not like us, and it looks like, yeah, he could be there, he couldn't be there. Doesn't matter. He's showing up and he's doing it. Like Mick has sort of that same just body posture and approach right now. It's like, I really got to do this? All right, let me cook then.
That'll make you angry as a motherfucker.
They said it wouldn't be televised. You would think it ain't no revolution.
They say it wouldn't be televised. Jill Scott Heron, the revolution will not be televised, right? We're going to start the revolution. Kendrick Lamar shouted that out. So he's paying homage to TV off, Kendrick Lamar. But also he's going back even further to the roots of that and the true movement and the true power and rising up of the phrase, the revolution will not be televised. But there's another layer to this, which is diabolical to me.
They said it wouldn't be televised. You would think it ain't no revolution.
They say it wouldn't be televised. I take that as, because there's a lot of layers here. I heard some J. Cole stuff, but I also heard a lot of Joey Badass stuff. And to me, the Joey Badass stuff is it wouldn't be televised because you got no movement. You got no clout. So it's not televised. Like you're trying to start this sort of East Coast revolution and be the king of NY and he's got rulers back bars later on. Nah, we ain't tuning in. What's going on?
They said it wouldn't be televised. You would think it ain't no revolution. You shine a light and niggas translucent.
You shine a light and they translucent. Shout out to my whitey tighty. Shout out to the translucents out there. But he's turning some of these dudes translucent, but also shine a light. Joey Badass, we did a breakdown. How he uses the lines, this little light of mine. You shine a light, daylight dissing Joey Badass, and all of a sudden, you put the spotlight on them, and what happens? Right? They're not made of a holistic substance. You can see right through them. You can see through their angles and everything that they're doing. Right? They ain't solid. They ain't standing on business.
You would think it ain't no revolution. You shine a light and niggas translucent. Type crazy, no Cam Newton. These niggas ain't Panthers.
I love a bar that then leads into another bar's meaning. Right? And right there, type crazy. Like you a crazy type. Or you typing crazy right now. Like you're on something. You're tripping. But then Cam Newton also loves to use just like crazy fonts and crazy type text. So type crazy, Cam Newton. But then that Cam Newton bar, he takes that and then he flips it into the Panther scheme that he's about to drop. The Carolina Panthers, who Cam Newton played for, versus you ain't Panthers. You ain't Black Panthers, right? You ain't moving like this, right? You ain't moving for the true movement. And that even ties back to the revolution will not be televised. And that shout out as well.
Type crazy, no Cam Newton. These niggas ain't Panthers. These niggas in white hoods like Klan movements.
In white hoods, obviously, like the KKK. So you ain't representing for us. You looking more like a KKK member. But then they in white hoods. Joey Badass, the ruler's back. Where was he? Right? He was in like the white version of the hood, right? He's out in the sticks. And I said this, he wasn't in NYC. And I said I thought that was a mistake. I felt like we should have been, if we're shouting out being the king of NYC, we'll film right there in the heart of NYC. It's not getting past Mick.
These niggas ain't Panthers. These niggas in white hoods like Klan movements. We seeing tap dancers. Keep seeing crossovers. These niggas ain't hooping.
Tap dancers. And it's almost like he's trolling Joey's little dance right there that Joey did. And even like tap dancing. If you're tap dancing, you don't want to upset people, right? You're just tap dancing. You're entertaining. But you're not actually standing 10 toes down. There's layers to this. So many layers.
Klan movements. We seeing tap dancers. Keep seeing crossovers, these niggas ain't hooping. Glossed over, nigga, we...
Obviously, shout out to Allen Iverson, man. Nastiest crossover I used to see her. Tim Hardaway, man. Take me back. But anyways, crossover, basketball scheme versus their crossing over.
Yeah, no fly list, niggas ain't tripping. In the cut like state troopers. Corpse fly.
No fly list. No fly list ain't tripping. You know when you take a trip, you're flying. No fly list because you're not fly. You don't have movement. You don't have motion. Also, we're enacting the no fly zone when you come through around here. They got that in Detroit. I think Mick is from Chicago, right? They got no fly zone in Chicago.
Klan movements. We seeing tap dances. Keep seeing crossovers. These niggas ain't hooping. Glossed over, nigga. We see it. No fly list. Niggas ain't tripping. In the cut like state troopers.
Glossed over, we see it. And I take it as, you were glossed over. Joey's been glossed over for a long time. A lot of these bars are set up and constructed to me around Joey Badass. That's my interpretation.
Glossed over, nigga, we see it. No fly list, niggas ain't tripping. In the cut like state troopers. Corpse flower, late bloomer. Niggas talking about
corpse flower, late bloomer. I like that bar too, because a corpse flower only blooms like once every 7-10 years. He's calling Joey a late bloomer. And we talked about his class. I've talked about this a number of times now. You look at the ones who were a part of his class when he was coming up, even though he wasn't the youngest. But Cole was in that class. Kendrick was in that class. Even Drizzy was in that class. You had a lot of people who had a lot of success. A$AP Rocky, Harlem, come on. NYC, you want to talk about kings of NYC, of the new school or the next step up in the next generation. Joey could definitely be a late bloomer if you put him into that conversation and mix, just in terms of units and success, right? I'm not talking about talent levels. Mick might be talking about talent level though, because he's firing.
So these niggas ain't hooping. Glossed over, nigga, we see it. No fly list, niggas ain't tripping. In the cut like state troopers. Corpse flower, late bloomer.
But also the trip and taking the trip versus like, we're not tripping. We're not kirking out on this, right?
Niggas talking about the old ways. Okay, boomer. Slime put up in an old school. Crooked letter with the Vogue shoes.
He just called Joey a boomer.
He a straight shooter. Keep a beat like.
Come on, but talking about the old ways. What, you trying to bring back like the East Coast, West Coast and that beef? Hey, come on. Come back to me, Focus.
Put up in an old school. Crooked letter with the Vogue shoes. I know he a straight shooter. Keep a beat like.
Crooked letter, the crooked to straight shooter. Love the juxtaposition of that, but also Joey was flashing, right? The crooked M's, the Maybach, right? So crooked letter. I know he a straight shooter, right? Because he ain't really talking. He's just talking. He's not really walking the walk, right? He's a straight shooter. He's not going to cross any lines versus he flips it into being a straight shooter. There's so many bars on this.
Put up in an old school. Crooked letter with the Vogue shoes. I know he a straight shooter. Keep a beat like a pacemaker. Keep the heat, we some peacemakers. Go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming ruler. We going yard.
Peacemaker, he lifts a piece up, shows you the gun bars versus peace. Go debate Buddha, because we're going to send you to your peace. Better find your spirituality here.
Keep the heat, we some peacemakers. Go debate Buddha.
Obviously beat a rap beat versus like a heartbeat pacemaker. Come on.
Placeholders out here.
We make the pace. We set the pace like a beat and a literal pacemaker.
Claiming ruler, we going yard. Keep the heat, we some peacemakers. Go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming ruler, we going yard. Fairs Bueller got
placeholders. Joey's just a placeholder. Claiming ruler, we go in yard. Like a ruler measuring out like yards. Ruler to yard versus we're going yard on him. Throwing that slang in there. Come on.
No regard for the new school, I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper. No, it's gonna dissolve.
Hang on.
Makers go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming ruler, we going yard. Ferris Bueller got no regard for the new school, I'm so appalled.
Ferris Bueller's day off because he skipped school, so he's calling Joey Ferris Bueller because he's got no regard for the new school like Mick. Come on.
Out here claiming ruler, we going yard. Ferris Bueller got no regard for the new school, I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper, no, it's gonna dissolve.
Hey.
On the fringe, I could never come in under par, I'm over golf. Got it out the mud with both.
On the fringe, right? I'm from the bottom. I'm on the fringe versus like if you're on the fringe of the green, going par within golf, but he's over golf. Come on.
On the fringe, I could never come in under par. I'm over golf. Got it out the mud with both strokes.
And he's not below average. He's not coming in under par. He's over golf. And even like the rhyme schemes are so nice. I haven't had a moment to highlight just the multi-syllable rhyme schemes that he's punching in throughout this.
No regard for the new school. I'm so appalled. Don't come at me with the
so appalled.
The prices or the tissue paper, no, it's gonna dissolve.
Gonna dissolve.
On the fringe, I could never come in under par. I'm
fringe in internal schemes, and then back to the over golf externals.
Golf. Got it out the mud with both strokes like it's motocross. Niggas
got it out the mud. 4 strokes ties in with the golf scheme, but then the 4 strokes also ties in with the 4-stroke engine of motocross.
I learn to hold a loss. These days, I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't dip your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head like a series finale.
Don't dip your bread. Don't mess with your money. Wait, what you moving like that for? The sauce is broken. You overcooked it. You're overcooked, Joey.
I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't dip your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head like a series.
If you're 6'5", obviously don't hit your head like 6'5's boom. Could hit your head versus don't hit your head because 6'5 is a pretty tall dude. All right, I'm 6 foot. I ain't 6'5", but hey, that's pretty tall, man. You're gonna be ducking in a lot of spaces to get in.
These days, I know a broken sauce when I see one. Don't dip your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head.
Obviously, he gonna hit your head too. Come on, you can get these shots.
Series finale, I'm going off. See one, don't dip your bread. 6'5", don't hit your head like a series finale. I'm going off. Who paid y'all? Couldn't buy me, niggas hyenas. This shit is an elephant graveyard. Got 'em knock me, nigga, not me. Fuck is you talking about lost?
Even the Lion King bars, but I feel like there's a switch up here to possibly J. Cole. We'll get to it. It's really hard because I want to let things play so we get back into a flow. But then every line is a bar. So what am I doing? We've already listened to it, so fuck it. We'll just keep doing what we're doing right now.
6'5", don't hit your head like a series finale. I'm going off.
Series finale. He's going off on the track. He's going off with the gunplay versus the series finale. That's it. It's going off. It's not going to continue.
Y'all couldn't buy me, niggas hyenas. This shit is an elephant graveyard. Got 'em knock me, nigga, not me. Fuck is you talking about lost sleep? Fuck with a nigga who don't rap. Got to tell me you niggas is lost sheep. These niggas is off Zans. I give them more bars. We'll need an autopsy. You need
even elephant graveyard, right? Hyenas. That's a Lion King bar. When Simba wandered into the elephant graveyard. Well, who wandered into the elephant graveyard? Who used to refer to himself as Young Simba? J. Cole.
Tell me you niggas is lost sheep. These niggas is off Zans. I give them more bars. We'll need an autopsy. You need it in bulk. Niggas is lost sheep.
Hang on, sorry.
Fuck is you talking about lost sleep? Fuck with it.
That right there. Right? So many of this feels like Joey, and then almost like Joey just did in the last diss track that we broke down. It feels like all of a sudden we shift the scope to J. Cole. Fuck you talking about lost sleep. Like, this to me is a critique of J. Cole. What do you mean you're losing sleep? That's the layers there. To Cole, Young Simba. What you mean? Lost sleep. And then even the sheep bars, right?
There's an elephant graveyard, got him knock me, nigga, not me. Fuck is you talking about lost sleep? Fuck with a nigga who don't rap. Got to tell me, you niggas is lost sheep. These niggas
Lost sheep. Why? Because in your sleep, you count sheep to try and fall asleep, right? If J. Cole didn't get sleep, then obviously he lost sleep because he can't count the sheep. He lost count of them. That's all J. Cole tie-ins to me in his apology to Kendrick and why he apologized, because he lost sleep. And for me, the critique there is much the same way of Joey's critique. Like, if you go on fire and you want the smoke, then you got to see it through. You got to follow it through, right? Me, over here, if I'm on a fire, I'm going to see it through. I'm going to stand 10 toes down on business.
Fuck is you talking about lost sleep? Fuck with a nigga who don't rap. Got to tell me, you niggas is lost sheep. These niggas is off Zans. I give them more bars, we'll need an autopsy. You need it.
Zan bars versus rap bars. You need an autopsy here. Come on.
Tell me, you niggas is lost sheep. These niggas is off Zans. I give them more bars, we'll need an autopsy. You need it in bulk. I'm Costco. Got it jumping. These niggas is not fleet. Fuck is you talking about?
Obviously, Fleas jumping in on this track. He's giving you the bars in bulk. He is Costco Jenkins right now.
Autopsy. You need it in bulk. I'm Costco. Got it jumping. These niggas is not fleet. Fuck is you talking about? Top 3. They try to tell me it's nachos. A bodega.
That was the count.
The way that I chop cheese. Secondhand niggas.
This right here goes back to Joey. This is a clever bar.
Talking about top 3. They try to tell me it's nachos. A bodega. The way that I chop cheese.
Nachos, cheese on nachos. Nachos is in chips versus it's not yours. And then it's chopped cheese. He's chopping through the cheese right now. But also, he's bringing it back regionally. He's letting you know where these shots are going. Who's it coming back to? Chopped cheese. Famous sandwich of NYC. Come on, Philly has their cheesesteaks. New York has the chopped cheese.
Fuck is you talking about? Top 3. They try to tell me it's nachos. A bodega. The way that I chop cheese. Secondhand niggas can't clock me. The shit that I'm talking is hours. No fancy.
Second hand can't clock me. This is the main hand. Got the watch on it. The second hand, it look weird if you wear 2 watches. Nobody does that. So the second hand can't clock me. You can't keep up with me. You can't clock me versus second hand watch because you're passed on. You're worn out. You're past your prime. You ain't fresh.
A bodega. The way that I chop cheese.
Da-da-da bodega, the way that I chop cheese. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I love is like he delivers a bar. He lets it marinate just for a second. Got a little bit of like a breath in between. He's not breathing. But what I'm saying is like just that timing wise. Deliver the bar, let him marinate for a second. Then he comes back and then sometimes he speeds through the bar. And he gets a lot of syllables out within that bar, right? And that flow. But it's still so composed, so measured. And then he'll get that bar out and he'll let that sit. I love his sense of timing and his delivery. He's really... It's like a battle rapper sort of style to like deliver these bars and then just let them sit for a second. Let them marinate, then move on to the next one. But it's a dope flow pattern as well.
Secondhand niggas can't clock me. The shit that I'm talking is hours. No 15 minutes could ever just stop me. Know where I'm.
This is ours. Ours, right? Ours. We own this versus hours on a clock. No 15 minutes because 15 minutes is not an hour. Your 15 minutes of fame is up.
In my power, but truthfully don't really deal in the problems. Just God's speed, my nigga. What?
We don't deal with probably. I'm probably this. I'm probably that. Come on. He's talking to Joey again.
Niggas claiming king. Bet. Niggas pop.
Claiming king? Claiming king?
What? I ain't seen no wings yet. Shit, all I see is
talking fly. I don't see no wings yet. Bars again on the outro.
Bet.
I love this beat too. Damn, Mick. That was nasty. That was nasty. Thank God I only had to do 2 minutes 30. Imagine if this was 5 minutes of bars to break down. My head would have exploded. Mick Jenkins, you were Knox Hill certified. Hope you guys like today's video. Listen, if for some reason you're here at the end, obviously enjoy the content, do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on, for the video does go a long way. Also, don't forget to copy your merch, knoxhillmusic.com. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got everything you need. If you want to support, go jump on the Patreon too. All right, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Take care of these, take care of these. I'll catch you again.